Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3 Points Podcast. My name is Matthew Meaney. On this side is Ryan Buchan. On that side is Joe Marone. In the booth is producer Daniel Greene. This is episode number 7. We're all a little tired here. You can tell it's been a long week. We'll break that down for you in just a second. We got a few shout-outs, though. So, Ryan, go ahead and start us off here.
We'd like to shout out Alyssa, Mia, and Adriana.
All right, a little bit more excitement than that, though. That's pretty dead.
For using 17 devices as a combined to average out to 5.4 SPP.
Mm-hmm. That is screens per person, by the way.
Good on you guys. That's the type of dedication we expect. And my anti shout-out is Atlantic Hockey Association referee Chris Leavitt.
Yep. Chris, if you're watching, you owe us 2 shout-outs.
And 2 hours of my life that I'm never going to get.
Yes. Joe, do you have shout-outs for us?
I mean, my reverse shout-out, I don't think we should give all the hate just to Chris. I mean, all 4 of them
You're
were
right.
kind of...
Also, Mr. Fuller.
Is
the
it
whole
Matt Fuller?
Fuller.
Yeah.
The entire officiating was horrible.
Yeah.
But we can get into that.
We'll get into that. That was terrible.
Yeah.
I have a shout-out for Mrs. Greene. Shout-out to Courtney Greene for letting us use her Amazon Prime account to get those mini mics for some Atlantic City content that'll be coming out soon. I wanted to shout out Gonzaga men's basketball. If you don't know, I'm a Gonzaga basketball fan, and we did win the WCC, so snaps all around. And a shout-out for Keith Smith, because Keith Smith brought the energy to this Atlantic City trip, and I think he was the reason we won Banjam.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Also, shout out to our bus driver, Gene.
Yes. Gene, if you're watching, shout out. You were doing a lot of day trading, and I was loving what you're about.
With all of our bullshit the entire trip. Was he day trading?
He was doing a lot of day trading, and he was like all the time on stock charts and everything, so good for him.
Yeah, good for Gene.
I do think it's appropriate to shout out Amiri Stewart for those 2 clutch free throws at the end of the Sacred Heart Merrimack game. It's really unfortunate that we only got 1 year of him.
Yeah.
We love you, Amiri. Reach out.
Yes, if you're watching, Amiri, please reach out.
Also on the podcast.
Anti-shout-out to those referees.
Yes.
Also,
they were bad.
You can't call a charge with 10 seconds left. That's all I'm going to say. I could go into more.
All right, let's get into the games.
I mean, it might be a hot take. I don't think that they were that bad. I mean, we were up on
They concussed Tanner Thomas in the
They
first.
They concussed Tanner Thomas and they called that charge. But other than that, we had way less fouls called against us the whole game.
The first game, they were horrendous. Against Fairfield. I thought they were horrible. They made some blatant calls that should not have happened.
I think let's get into this.
Yeah, can we so we're going to start now. We'll start with the MAC tournament and the 2 games that we played.
Our trip recap here.
Yeah.
Not affiliated.
Not
affiliated.
Let's just go ahead. Let's start with the not the Merrimack game, the Fairfield game, which is we were the 7 seed, Fairfield's the 10 seed. We come out with about a 10-point win. Overall, I think we kind of cruised that game, but we started out looking pretty rough, and then we kind of locked it down there.
We came out pretty fast.
Stags down though.
Stags down.
Yeah.
Stags down.
As if we own the 203.
Yeah. The trip down, we left at 7:30
around 12:30
on Monday.
It was a 5-hour drive.
It's supposed to be like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
3.5.
Shout out Bronx traffic.
Yeah.
Reverse shout out.
That's why I hate New York.
Okay.
Coming from one of the worst drivers in America.
I don't
a Connecticut driver.
I don't have the energy to.
Okay, but just because Connecticut drivers are bad drivers, our traffic is still better.
And then what was it? Next morning, we didn't have anything. Shout out Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe.
Always.
There's only like 20 left in the entire U.S. If there's a Rainforest Cafe near you, go. Experience it while you can.
Save the rainforest.
There is no other place in America where you can have safari fries while fake thunder and lightning strikes and a gorilla starts yelling at you. A fake gorilla, but like it was just a wonderful experience. And then there was Atlas for some reason too.
Yeah, he was like in the water.
He was
fountain
just in a water fountain.
Something.
Yeah, he was carrying the world.
I do. Think
I saw that.
Yeah,
we do have to reverse shout out though. The waiter that Joe and I had. So people that we were sitting with asked for us to like split the bill and like do half of the orders on one bill, the other half on the other.
So because there was 9 people at our table, which is like, yeah, that's an annoying amount of people to have, but
this guy split each individual item in half, including the waters.
Based.
Like, it was... So then I'm sitting there with a crayon, a children's menu...
A crayon.
Whatever.
Crayon.
Doing the math, because this guy decided to split each individual item in half.
it would have been easier if we had just kept the full bill.
Our
we
waitress
wouldn't have
was
had to do
great.
the math.
We had a great waitress. Shout out to her.
Yes, she deserves a lot of love for what you put up with.
Shout out. Well, actually, no, I'll get to that later. But
So we ate at the Rainforest Cafe. Again, the theme is Save the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah. So we beat Fairfield. Then we play Merrimack, who is the 2 seed.
But what happened before we played Merrimack, Ryan?
Oh, Band Jam. We owned Band Jam. Period. Put in all the Twitter clips, highlights right now.
80,000 views on Twitter.
Yeah.
80,000.
80,000.
Wow, we are famous.
Yeah. You know, we may be Mac rookies, but I think we came out triumphant, by miles.
By a lot. We won by a
And
lot.
shout out to the other bands though. You guys, we all did great.
Not all of them. Some of them.
It was a great time. I think we all
Some
did well.
bands did better than others.
Yes.
But
I'm not gonna name names.
And I also would like whoever was glazing us on the mic, emceeing that whole event. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
I think that was just a really big ego feed for all.
We
30
got
of us on that trip.
so much glaze.
Yeah,
it was
so much
fantastic.
Swimming in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we went to the Merrimack games. I will say that when Amiri Stewart hit those free throws, that was the greatest live sports moment of my life.
See,
I've never been more into a game.
I don't know if I can agree with that, but it was the greatest Sacred Hearts sports moment of my life so far. Was him hitting those 2 frees.
I think, yeah, I can agree with that.
I like live. For me, live, like being in a building or something.
Yeah, still, like, for me, I think there's the Yankee games that clear that. But,
Not for me.
yeah, you're a Mets
Actually,
fan
no,
now,
that's a
so-
lie. I saw DeGrom's last home run.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't clear that, though.
No, it does. On Players Weekend, anyway.
All right.
He's still a Met, though.
Yeah, still...
Okay, but yeah, then we lost. You know, as a wise Thomas Buchan once said, you can't call a charge with 10 seconds left, and I completely agree, and that's really all I gotta say.
I mean, to be fair, some of it was on the refs, but they also lost some steam. The Sacred Heart team lost some steam.
They didn't look like they were gonna win in overtime. That's my thing. Is like we can complain, but calls were helping us reach that point.
Mm-hmm.
So if a call takes us a step back, that's just how the game works.
Yeah. And then the next morning, you drive up to Ithaca for shoe women's ice hockey.
It was like 6 hours.
I will say though, Ithaca, a lot nicer place to be than Atlantic City.
Yes.
In terms
can I
of
just,
like how safe I felt.
Can I just say one thing here? Atlantic City is a horrible place. If you actively choose to go there on vacation, I think you need help.
Like if just there's other places that you can gamble.
Yeah.
That aren't so. Is depraved the right word?
Depraved. Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods.
Go to Vegas or gamble from your couch. You can do that now. There's all these casino apps.
There's sports betting.
Yeah. Do that.
Just whatever you do, don't go to Atlantic City, and especially don't go in the beginning of March because there's nothing there.
There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Ryan and I were solicited by a prostitute. That did happen. Yeah.
I think Matt is addicted to something now because he kept walking. There was this gentleman's club down the street from our hotel. He left in the middle of the night, like every night. Came back with like fluids all over him. I don't know what that was.
All right, we might have to cut that out.
Who's that?
There are
It had
parents
2
that
stars
watch
on
this show.
Yelp. It had 2 stars on Yelp.
Yeah. This gentleman's club had 2 stars on Yelp. One of the reviews said, "Don't go. The ladies are horrible." Another review said, "Don't go. They charge you unfair prices." Which you're going to a strip club. What did you think was going to happen?
So yeah, then
and
in
so
Ithaca, we had the women's ice hockey game. Long
Ryan
bus
doesn't want to
ride
talk
up.
about this anymore.
No,
He's
Ryan
done with
got uncomfortable.
I think he likes Atlantic City though.
No, I like my bed. Ithaca, nice hotel. 3 of the 4 of us went swimming the next morning before our departure. Not gonna say names.
Just not doing that.
Matt Meaney didn't do it.
It was great. It was very comfortable.
But the overall game, shout out to the women's ice hockey season, the team, great season, first NCAA tournament goal in Sacred Heart history.
First appearance in history.
Yeah, like everything. It was an uphill battle to versus Minnesota.
We played Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Why are you the Bulldogs? There's how many? I could count on one hand the amount of Bulldogs in Minnesota. Okay.
And then, yeah, that was. Then we drove home yesterday. Then we can talk about the SHU men's ice hockey game that we all had to unfortunately watch yesterday.
Yeah.
And no discredit to the gentlemen of our ice hockey team.
You guys played outstanding.
For the god-awful circumstances you all had to deal with, I apologize. And
Justice for Hunter Sansbury.
Justice for Hunter.
Sansbury.
yes.
Free Hunter.
Absolutely ridiculous. Just, like, it almost seems like a tomfoolery montage. Like, it was actually just crazy, the calls that these refs were handing out.
So Joe, can you explain for us where it all went downhill?
Yeah, so we start off the game fantastic. Battling back and forth. It's anyone's game. Bam, we score the first goal. And then, play continues for a little bit. Bam, second goal. We're up 2-0. Was this still in the first period?
No, it was the second goal that got called back. The second goal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so the second goal that we had, one of the defenders,
It was just a pileup. It was just a big.
it was a pile up.
Yeah.
One of the defenders pushed the goalie into his net. We got a rebound, got it in the net. They called it back.
For what? We don't know, because Atlantic hockey referees don't like to
I
explain.
think
It had to be goalie interference.
it had to be goalie interference. It had to be that we had pushed the goalie into the goal or something of that sort.
But it was a domino effect. Like if by chance one of our players pushed the goalie into the net, it was pushing a Bentley D-man who wound up hitting the goalie. Like, it was not a direct hit.
Yes. So that gets called back. We challenge it, which I'm not sure exactly the strategy behind that, because they
That was to
reviewed.
make sure we didn't get the penalty, I think, because we won the challenge.
No, it-
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We lost the challenge.
We lost
Yeah.
the challenge.
I honestly didn't pay attention last night. I was dead.
I think, yeah, I don't know. They reviewed the call to see if it was
It went to officials
goalie
review.
interference or not, and then we challenged it afterwards. So after the first official review,
Well, clearly, if we're gonna challenge it, we see something that would allow it to be a goal. Otherwise, we're not gonna challenge it. So someone in the Atlantic hockey officiating department just was opping, in my opinion.
well,
that whole game.
Because why would we challenge if, like, the officials review it? It's no goal. If we challenge, that means, like, we see something that means it should count. We're gonna have them look at it again.
they could have also just come to the conclusion that that still wouldn't have counted as a goal.
Yeah.
But regardless, it was frustrating. But whatever, we're still up 1-0. Then feels good. We come right back and we score.
Mikey Adamson, a beauty.
Mikey Addison, beautiful. Goalie is screened. Beautiful goal. Completely legal. 2-0. So this is the point where it starts to go downhill, because the captain of the hockey team, Hunter Sansbury, or one of the two captains, gets called. Well, so okay, actually, play dies. I think the goalie had the puck or
Goalie has the
something.
puck again. Another pile up towards the net.
Whatever. It's
Ajit saved it. That's what it
Was it?
It
Yes.
was the second
Yes, it
period.
was the second
Ajit
period.
saved it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So Ajit is our goalie.
Ajit Gandara.
Yeah, Ajit Gandara. Elite
Shout out.
We love Ajit.
elite
love
college goaltender. Please stay. Please stay next
please
year.
don't
He's a freshman. We're very concerned about where he ends up next year.
Yeah. Please don't leave.
Please stay. So they blow the whistle dead. They're about to drop the puck. Puck in hand, about to be dropped. Officials get called over to the booth because Bentley is challenging something. We have no idea. And it turns out that we get called for a 5-minute major for slew footing on Hunter Sansbury, and he also gets ejected from the game.
So if you don't know what slew foot is, it's where a player sticks their skate in between the skates of another player, causing them to trip. It is dangerous if it happens. I didn't see that on the play. It was also after the whistle.
It's also not. It's also a call that happens
very rarely.
Very rarely, and in action.
Yeah,
it's not
call it right away.
It's almost impossible to do standing still, because at that point it's just blatant like tripping.
So Bentley challenged it too. There was no penalty on the play. It was going to just continue as normal. Mm. And Bentley challenges the call to which
I genuinely didn't even know you could do.
No, I didn't know you could challenge a no call.
Because I don't... Whatever.
Well, unless they called it for, like, tripping, and then they...
No, there was no penalty.
There was no call at all.
No. So, yeah, we get called for that. And so for a 5-minute major, that is 5 minutes of 5-on-4. If
a goal doesn't...
A goal does not take it away. So it's no matter what, 5 minutes of a 5-on-4.
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, because...
But they also, on top of that, eject Hunter Sansbury from the rest of the game, if we didn't mention that.
So not only do we have 5 minutes of being on our back foot because it's a 5-on-4, one of our best penalty-killing defensemen also just got ejected from the game. So it's, like, annoying, but, you know... We'll see what happens on the power play or on the penalty kill.
I thought our PK looked really good up until that point too.
It did. Our PK was elite for approximately 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and then proceeded to let in not one, but the game-tying goal on that same call to make it 2-2. And at that point, there was some other annoying calls. We were just mad because.
At that point, everyone was fed up.
Because that call just ruined the game. Like, we were saying this before. If Bentley had just outplayed us, they were the better hockey team, then that's whatever. You know, it's a tough game. We're going to be upset about it. But we can't do anything about that. But the problem is that the call that the ref made was the one thing directly relating to the outcome of that game. Mm. And that just feels horrible. And I hope that those refs get fired.
That first period was one of the best I've seen we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Like especially against Bentley.
We were flying, we were scoring. The energy in the Martiri Arena was all positive for like that whole first period going into the second. And then that officiating team just actually took the life out of the building.
Ryan, I wouldn't say all positive because I was there. Yes. I'm back to being hater Dan Greene.
Okay, whatever.
Dan has been actually, for good reason, has been hating a lot these past couple days. We're all tired, so Dan does deserve to be a little hated here and there.
But hopefully this officiating team can earn their stripes back, because that was brutal.
But, so it goes to 2-2, and then, all wind knocked out of our sails.
Then Bentley proceeded to score 2 more goals. Even strength, and it was an empty net goal.
Yeah, there was an empty net.
The 2 goals they scored even strength, that's just whatever you scored. Like good, not even mad at anyone really. That's just the game of hockey. But it was the 2 goals on the power play, and the Hunter loss that was just like, I'm not even mad at Bentley.
No.
It was a fine game.
It's not just that. It's not just that they got to score the 2 goals. It's that is the biggest momentum shift in a game that you can have, because you're suddenly going from down 2-0. That is a pretty tough hill to climb, especially when both of these teams are very strong, especially defensively. To now, it's completely tied. It's a tie game, and the other team is beat up and annoyed and tired because they had to deal with this ridiculous call. So it's just a complete momentum shift that I would say ruined the game.
It did.
And we don't know what's going to happen tonight. Tonight is going to be game 2. Hopefully this team finds a way to make something happen here. But I think this is the most exciting Sacred Heart team we've had in a long time.
And if last night is what ruined it,
I would be livid.
Furious.
Because this team is gritty. They play hard. They're a deep team.
They're fun. They are so fun.
And you know
that officiating team actually just ruined it.
And this program is one that doesn't have a ton of success in Atlantic hockey. And if this is the year that we break through, and if it was stopped last night, that would really kill me. So those are our thoughts on Sacred Heart hockey. We're rooting for you boys. Go ahead and pull it out.
No disappointment on the fact of Sacred Heart hockey.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, and again, I'm not mad at Bentley. I'm not disappointed with our team. I purely have feelings towards the officiating crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are we doing next?
Is there anything in college basketball we want to talk about? I have a couple things.
Yeah, Cooper Flag went down. Crazy game yesterday. Did it like the lane violation? Good for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal loss for UNC. Like I think they may be first four out. Texas with that big upset. That's going to be big.
Yeah.
I think
Joe did actually say while we were playing pickleball, he said, they call me Texas A&M. And this was right after Texas A&M had lost in upsetting fashion to Texas. So I don't know what Joe was thinking, but I think he lost that game anyway.
If I could elaborate,
I think he did. That was the game where you two came back.
Yes,
I said like two.
No, it was.
He said it to me.
Yeah.
I said like two sentences to Ryan, and it just completely rattled him. And I said that unlike Texas A&M, because the 12th man is up here. And yeah, it's just easy to rattle.
Ryan
like,
is so easy to rattle, actually. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to talk about. Did anyone see the end of the UConn game yesterday? I believe it was yesterday.
I
Is
heard
that
it
against
was-
Creighton?
I heard
Against
it was
Creighton.
bad.
Yeah. So UConn lost, which was crazy. Like that, Dan Hurley, obviously phenomenal team he's put together. UConn is losing in the final seconds, and Creighton goes up for pretty much an empty dunk. I don't know if anyone's seen this clip at all, but I forget who the guy is. It's a pretty big win for Creighton. They go up, take a dunk, and Dan Hurley and the rest of UConn took exception to it. If you haven't seen that clip, go take a look at it. But I want to discuss this a little bit. What do we think about, you get a big win. They were up by about 8 points, I think. You go ahead, get a big win, and you style on them a little bit. What's the thought process there?
I think it depends on like how. Like if UConn is playing D and you hit the dunk, different story, flex on it, right? But like if UConn is just back in at the opposing hoop and like you're just kind of running up.
There was
empty
seconds
court.
left. It was empty court. There was nothing after.
Seconds left, it's half and half. But like if it's like 20 seconds left or something like that, I think that's a little odd.
I think the other thing, in terms of context, and I'm also, I'd say I'm more biased towards UConn. Hometown team. I'm not from. Where the fuck they're from? Stores. I'm not from. There's no one lives in Stores.
Yeah, no one lives in Stores.
It's actually just for the college, but being from Connecticut and all, I am biased towards them. But I think the thing that is goofy for Creighton is like, so UConn has dominated this conference for years, for decades at this point, probably I believe. So, this is the first time that they're kind of, this juggernaut is falling, but it also happens to be the year that like the entire starting lineup for UConn left because they were all seniors. So it's like good, good
for you.
Yeah, good for you, but
you should have done that last year.
You're actually defeating the weakest UConn team you possibly could have.
And UConn will still make March Madness.
Yeah,
they still will. Yeah.
And I don't know if is Creighton going to, even if they
lose now, because they have to play. They have to play Johnny's in the next round. And Johnny's are going to top them easily
because they're ranked right now nationally.
Yeah, I mean Rick Pitino
are
is
they 9?
the GOAT. Yeah, they're in the top 10. I feel like. St. John's is going to go to March Madness and going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for Creighton, there, like, you win the game, sure, but you beat the weakest UConn team of the past several years. You now have to go play one of the hottest teams in college basketball. So I don't think it's a good look to be styling on a team that you beat.
Did you see
in that fashion?
I'm gonna switch, but another college basketball thing.
Yeah.
The whole Michigan MSU Senior Day altercation.
I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
So basically, the tradition of MSU basketball is on Senior Day, all the seniors kiss center court. Like, that's their tradition. They kiss the Spartan. And this is a known thing, especially to Michigan players. So Michigan State wins. We're talking like 20 seconds left. Someone's shooting free throws. And there are two Michigan players, like, standing directly on half court, like, kind of posting up, kind of whatever, your interpretation. And Trey Holman just kind of gives them a shove, obviously, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So Tom Izzo is the MSU head coach, one of the greatest college basketball coaches.
Outstanding year from
Yes, yes. He, all the celebrations are happening, they're on the court, and he goes on the mic and is like, no one's ruining our tradition, yada, yada, yada. Good for Tom Izzo. Like, I think that's great. It's your day, you're home, you can say, like, you just won the Big Ten, do what you want. Then, I don't know the Michigan's head coach, but he comes out and he's like, what tradition, huh? Like, I didn't know it was a tradition I couldn't stand at half court at, like, halftime, while shooting free throws. I thought that was kind of like a dick move, honestly. It's like, you and your players know what's about to happen. You lost. Kind of swallow it. Don't try and make a big deal out of it. And then he's like, no, I respect the tradition, but, like, am I not allowed to stand at half court? That's kind of odd to me. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I think a theme of these couple stories is, like, just be the bigger guy and accept loss or
have some class.
Have some class.
I think it's also, like, acknowledge the team that you're playing. Like, in the Michigan example, MSU has had a phenomenal year. I said phenomenal year. In the Creighton example, you're beating a weak UConn team. Know what your circumstances are, and react appropriately.
Yeah.
But
I also have one more story, and then I think we can get into the game. This is actually out of college football. So Rich Rodriguez, who is the West Virginia head coach, I don't know if anyone's seen this story, has banned his players from doing TikTok dances, which I think is really good. I actually really enjoy that.
Like, just on TikTok?
Yeah, they're allowed to go on TikTok.
They're allowed to do the dances, just not recorded and posted.
He doesn't want them posting dances, and he doesn't want them doing dances on the field or anything. He's like, I want this team to look tough. I want us to be dogs out there, and you're not going to do that if you're doing TikTok dances.
I mess with it.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I do find it interesting, the different cultures around celebrations within the different sports. Football has quite a lot of very extravagant celebrations.
I also think for, like, the NFL, you can go out and do a TikTok dance because it's like, you made it to the NFL. You just scored that touchdown. Like what the Vikings do. They did Camp Rock. Like, that was sick. Like, stuff like that.
I think it's funny. Yeah.
But in college, I think it's a little different. And I'm fine with him saying that.
I think, too, like, so many... There's a big issue now coming into the NFL of players that have lost discipline coming out of college. So I'm all for that. I'm all for, like, having a program where you want your guys to be strict and be, to look tough out there.
Do you think that ties into NIL?
I think
Yes.
definitely.
Well,
yeah.
I think it's also the college scene for college sports. It grows every year, so you're getting these players that, if they're like in high school, these players are the best player on the field. In college, they're top 10, top 5 players on the field, and now in the NFL, they're maybe. It obviously depends
You could even
on
say
the player.
you could even say the same thing for a college team too.
Yeah, they might be middle of the pack to one of the worst players on the field, and you have to be aware of where you are in that, and you have to have ego accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think NIL definitely plays into this. Like, guys now won't leave college because of the amount of money they're making there.
'Cause I remember, like, when the news broke that NIL was going to happen, the way I interpreted it, I never saw it coming like what it was. It created free agency,
It really did.
which I think is
Yeah.
crazy. But that's like good for athletes. Go you. I just don't like the way the actual colleges handle it.
I think there are ways that college players can make money that isn't NIL, and it just kind of, I think it ruins the game in a lot of ways. It makes it a lot harder for smaller programs to succeed. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I mean, not affiliated, but we just opened an NIL fund.
Yeah.
Like that's like good for us, but like
I think one of the things too with college sports is like that it's more about the name on the front of the jersey than the back. That's the theme of college sports, is that guys are only there for max 4 years. Now they can be there for like 7 years. It's ridiculous. But, max you're there for 4 years. Your team's always changing. You're a fan of Notre Dame. You're a fan of Kentucky. You're a fan of Oklahoma. You're not a fan of players.
Basketball is a fantastic example of that because in the NBA, on your favorite team, there's 2 or 3 superstars that you're rooting for, and that's the team. Like, yes, there's other guys surrounding them, but without those superstars, that team doesn't exist.
Yeah.
In college sports, all 5 players on the court are extremely important, and
100%.
that is what makes it a
exciting.
different product.
It makes it so exciting.
It makes it a different product that's exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And if you're going to emphasize the 1 or 2 players on the court, it's not the same. It just makes it more like the NBA, which is not that the NBA is a bad product, but
It is a bad product, and they're failing right now.
I like the NBA, but
I do as well.
they're different.
I
products.
expect
That's the
2
thing.
different things.
They're different products.
Yeah, like I have I'm gonna go watch LeBron and Luka, versus I'm gonna go watch an MSU game of I may not know every player as well as I know LeBron and Luka. Period. Like there you go. That's my Lakers experience. What you get a more personal feel with MSU.
Yeah, and I think March Madness is like the prime time for just random guys to succeed. Like if you remember Jack Golke from a few years ago,
last year.
That kind of stuff doesn't happen if it's like the star player.
College
in my
sports
opinion.
also have a much better ability to produce underdogs.
Yes.
Taking March Madness for example, in professional sports, professional basketball, professional whatever, you're never getting a skill difference between a 1 seed and a 16 seed in college sports, and that's why it wins when SFU, who did they beat?
FDU beat.
FDU beat Purdue.
Yeah.
Or when I believe it was St. Peter's won.
Beat Kentucky.
Beat Kentucky. Those upsets are...
You have NC State make it to the Final Four. Stuff like that is incredible.
That makes college sports a different thing than professional.
Yeah.
I think
I do have one last.
Yeah, go ahead.
Going back to college football, Michael Vick, we know you watch. You got lucky. So Sacred Heart football, known for playing at HBCUs,
which is the weirdest thing, but hey, go us.
So lucky that he got Sacred Heart at home, but Deshaun Jackson, when you're here, be ready.
So for those of you that don't
Jackson
know,
gonna be here?
Deshaun Jackson will be at Sacred Heart University.
Fire! That's gonna be so funny.
Yeah. So this season we're playing Norfolk State and we're playing Dell State. So Dell State coached by Deshaun Jackson, Norfolk State coached by Michael Vick. Michael Vick, I really wanted to have here because the potential for that is
it's
off
not
the charts.
We play Norfolk State quite often, so we could see
him again. There's a chance.
Deshaun Jackson being here is also sick.
That's more cool than he's an NFL player. Michael Vick, I would have taunted the hell out of. Who let the dogs out? We should play every single down. Just go crazy with that. But Ryan, you're not comfortable with that.
What's this game looking like?
I don't know why he's so squirmy.
Yeah, Ryan's so squirmy.
I'm trying to avoid topic.
Michael Vick was a bad guy.
Yet you still have the prime on the table.
Yeah.
Prime is treated by 2 bad guys.
Oh, easy there. Easy there.
Prime, bro. Okay,
Which one is good? of the two.
I think they're both great equally.
Together, they make up one decent human being.
All right, let's play this game. Ryan's getting squirmy. We've
Um,
always prided ourselves on the 3 Points podcast with being frank with our audience. And I want to tell you about a tragedy that's occurred in this booth. Joe and Ryan, for the life of them, cannot guess names of schools. I can breastfeed them answers and they still can't get them. So we decided to end the episode early because this game was just so horrendous. They tried to guess colleges that have never been to March Madness. It didn't go well. So here we have a compilation of their horrible guesses that producer Dan and myself have edited together. We're going to end the episode here. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Watch on a device, watch another device, comment again. The following is highlights of the game we played today. If you want to see the full game we played, comment Two Stooges unedited. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all in the next one where we'll have much more energy. Okay. Joe, you want to put your board up?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So the theme of today's game is college basketball related. I am giving you.
Can you turn your last bullet that way?
There is a list of
Ryan to try cheating again.
35 schools. These 35 schools have never made March Madness, have never had a bid to the tournament.
Are we talking both men's and women's?
We are talking men's.
Just
basketball.
men's. Okay.
Yes. So these 35 schools have never made it to March Madness. I need you to tell me the 35. Rules are 3 points for no hint, 2 points for 1 hint, 1 point for 2 hints. There is one I think you guys, I'm not going to say anymore. Just,
Do I get first?
yeah, because you lose all the time, so you get the first one.
I had to shoot myself in the foot here. It's Sacred Heart University.
The Sacred Heart University has never made March Madness.
It's just all going to be like bad teams.
No, there's like, I mean, yes, but there's some like big schools on here.
Can I get like Stonehill University?
No Stonehill.
I'm going to lose this game. I have no clue. This is rough.
Can I get Fairfield University?
No, Fairfield.
They definitely made it.
Yeah, they've made it before.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah, that's the right way to play it. For this one, they are a branch of the military.
Can I get Air Force?
Nope. Then here we go.
Army?
Yeah, don't look at my screen as you guess, but I'll give you that one.
I looked at you.
You looked at my screen. I saw that. Ryan,
I told you.
Ryan, I know you lose at this all the time, but you have to act a little bit of class here. That's the theme of today: is lose with class, win with class. All right.
Really? Army West Point?
Army West Point has never
March
made it.
Madness? And
Yeah.
Air Force has?
Air Force has apparently.
Army West Point, get yourself together.
Yeah.
Air Force also plays in the Mountain West, so they're not playing in the Patriot, which
Yeah, the
is
Patriots.
guaranteed only one
Yeah.
qualifier.
Also true.
All right, could I get a hint?
This school is this school is actually one of the oldest colleges in America. So yeah, well, you paid attention in history class.
Could I get Virginia? University.
They won.
Former national champions. I'm shooting my shot right now.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be -1.
How's that -1?
Because I can do this if I want.
If you name a
If it's that bad.
I'm at
national champion, you should lose it.
I'm at -1.
You're at negative.
I'm at -1.
Yeah.
This is rigged.
D1 schools.
All right. Joe can get another hint next time for this college.
Can I get LIU?
No.
They made it?
So LIU was also D2 for a while. But I believe they've made it since then.
Could I get a hint?
Yeah. If we want to go back to that original school that you can't get, it's named after two people's first names. This will just break you even on that one.
I don't even know.
Dan, do you know what I'm talking
I think
about?
I know. Don't say. I think
I'm just gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah.
I get like Carnegie Mellon.
No.
That's not even in Virginia.
That's not even in
is it?
Virginia.
No.
Those are also last names.
Those are last names.
Those are two. Wait, what did you say?
I said two people's first names.
Come on.
is it William and Mary?
Yes.
Yeah.
What even is that place?
What? That is the oldest college in the South.
I've never heard of that school before. So.
It actually got boxed out of the Ivy League.
Yeah, it could just because it's in the South. But fantastic school, great history there. Joe, it's back to you. This is painful.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah, you can get a hint. This school is another school that was in the tournament we were just at.
Can I get Niagara University?
Nope.
Real Niagara won
They were not
anything?
at the tournament.
This is why I didn't send you that tournament prediction on Instagram, because if you swiped a few slides over, it had the answers to this.
Yeah.
Canisius.
Nope. I would suggest a hint here.
No, don't take it. Don't take it. Don't be weak. You gotta keep going. Don't be weak.
I wish you could see the face making it Ryan right now.
No, I'm thinking right now. Can I get Siena College?
Nope.
Can I get Mount St. Mary?
Nope.
I'll get a hint.
No.
All right, can I give it?
Yeah, you give a hint.
I went to elementary school with one of the players on this team.
He definitely doesn't remember this.
Oh, that was, that was against Ryder. Was it? No, Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac is correct.
Quinnipiac
Never
made it.
Quinnipiac has never been to March Madness.
James Nolan.
They definitely haven't they won the MAC before?
No.
I know we haven't, but like,
No, because on that post it says the three teams that have never made the tournament: Quinnipiac, Sacred Heart, Merrimack.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, two of those teams, it is their first year in the tournament.
yeah, James Nolan. Okay, wait.
There are two schools that are named after states in New England. This is that like I'm just giving away answers now.
Can I get University of New Hampshire?
That would be correct.
Can I get Maine?
That would also be correct.
Because I don't know if they have been prior, but Vermont clinched yesterday.
Yeah, Vermont has been before, I believe.
Okay. And you can use it as a hint. I'm going to ask a question.
Sure.
An answer would count as a hint.
Sure.
Are there any
I don't think that's how it works.
Is there a
I'm saying this is how it works for right now. You guys are really bad.
Is there a Big Ten school on this list?
No, there's not.
They've all made it. Nebraska's the only one that doesn't have a win though in the tournament.
So if that's a hint,
That is a hint.
is the next answer he gets should be -1.
Sure.
Sure.
But we just make rule up as we go along.
They call me the negotiator. Can I get a hint, by the way?
Wait, Ryan.
Well, Ryan did. He hasn't made a guess yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Call me the negotiator.
Says the one that can't make a guess.
What does that mean? I'm just thinking.
No, you're not. You're talking to me. Clearly,
Has
you're like Carl Jacobs.
Go watch the last episode if you don't know.
That was a reference.
This school is one that our women's team has played in March Madness.
That doesn't make sense.
This is men's.
Yeah.
This is men's,
You're right.
buddy.
Can I get Presbyterian?
Presbyterian College is correct. They have never made a men's March Madness. Nope. Southern has made the tournament.
Can I get a hint?
Yep. Joe clearly wants to win this. He's played it right. This is a school of technology in a state close by to us.
That there's like 3 of those.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very good hint.
Can I get RIT?
Nope.
Can I get MIT?
Can I get
MIT is D3.
Can I get WPI?
Nope.
I don't know if they're D1.
I don't know if they're doing
I don't know what's in there. T.
There's RPI.
Okay. It's Ryan's guess, but go ahead. Do you want another hint, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'll take another hint. Wipe one off the board.
Named after a state.
This is New Jersey Institute of Technology.
That is correct.
So that's just that's just a net neutral for me.
That's
It was a hint, and I lost the point. So that's
that's 0. Yeah.
RPI is D3 and everything, but it's hockey. I was trying to feed him one.
RIT is also D3 and everything except.
Really? Are they?
Are they? I didn't know.
They're D2. They are not D1.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Could I get a hint?
Yeah. This school shares its name with a tech billionaire.
Can I get another hint? I have no.
Yeah.
that means.
He's been in the news a lot lately. This fella.
So is there a Musk University out there?
Nope, not Musk University.
I don't even know if he would be considered tech.
I think he's tech.
I guess so, yeah.
Can I get a hint?
Well, that was the second.
For another school, I don't know.
For another school. Yeah. It's a college. Oh, it's a college that just moved into the NEC.
Chicago State.
Yes.
Were they D1 prior? That was my only limiting factor.
I believe they were D1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were an independent.
Okay, yeah.
Can I get another hint?
Yeah, I'll go back to that same college, and this can be for half a point. It's the other part of this guy's name.
It does not help.
How does that not help? You said Musk University, and I said that's not correct.
Elon.
That's so stupid.
Are
you kidding
That's
me?
for 0.5.
That should be for 0. You just gave him the answer.
That's for 0.5.
No. He said the other part of the guy's name. He goes, you said Musk University.
Like how heated he is right now.
Yes.
You stopped Dan from talking, and now you're getting that.
Ryan is winning this far and away, and he is crashing out right now.
Yeah. That is for 0.5.
And you weren't getting Elon University. We're even.
I think it's in.
He said it.
Where is Elon? Is that in Virginia or something?
I don't know.
Maybe Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah. I'll give you another easy answer. This is a Baptist college in California. Joe, do you have a guess?
I can guess.
Yeah.
But
Ryan, come on, hurry this up.
I'll give me a half point here. Then I'll take another hint.
Yeah. It's a Baptist college in California that starts with Cal.
Yeah, I'll take another hint.
Yes. That I literally can't give you anything else except I would actually be saying the name of a college.
I have no clue.
All right, just make a guess.
I literally don't even know.
Just guess any school in the world so we can move on.
I don't know. It's like a random. Can I get ASU?
Yeah, that's not correct. Joe, do you want to?
Is it like California Baptist?
That would be correct. Yes, that would be correct. The Baptist College in California.
Is that half a point?
I'll give you half a point for that. It's called California Baptist or Cal Baptist.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah. This school is in Central Arkansas.
Oh, as opposed to Northern Arkansas, which would give me a better guess at this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving away answers right now.
Giving away answers. These are like, oh, this is so annoying.
Make a guess.
I don't know damn name. Sorry, I don't study my Central Arkansas colleges at night.
Joe, do you have a guess for this? Ryan, make a freaking
guess, please. Say ASU again.
Wait, I actually have no clue. Can I like Cal? Like University of California?
That's wrong, Joe. Should I guess?
Did I get the University of Central Arkansas?
That's correct. It's Central Arkansas.
Is it University?
I don't know what it is. I'm giving it to you, though.
Okay.
I'm giving it to you.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah,
It's a building. Like, the name of this school is a type of building, and it's the only one that uses, like, the.
Oh, yeah. It's a school that starts with the, and it's a type of very classical building.
Is it like the hall?
No, but I like the idea. The gears are turning here.
Would it Can I get another hint?
Yeah, the building name starts with a C.
Is it like the Christ College? No.
No, but okay. Now Ryan.
Is it the church?
Nope. But we're close.
No, I have no clue.
All right, just guess a school.
Wait.
Can
I get another hint?
Nope.
Yeah.
Did I?
I'll give you a different hint. There's 2 schools in California, 2 UCs that are on the board. So if you just want to start guessing UCs, we can do this for a little bit.
I don't know you. UC San Diego.
That would be correct for 2.
Dang.
All right, Ryan, go ahead.
I don't think it's D1. What I'm thinking of, but it's the only I know. Okay, is it the Citadel?
The Citadel's correct. Yeah,
That's a college.
that's a college. Yeah, the Citadel.
So
Shout out Jay Alex.
just
Ryan, if you're watching, you know.
I just want it. So people apply
Yeah,
to the
to the Citadel. They go
and
to
they
the
are
Citadel.
accepted to the Citadel.
Yeah.
And they learn information at the Citadel.
They graduate with a piece of paper that says the Citadel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah, this UC is by the side of a river.
UC Riverside?
Yeah, that would be correct for 1. See, Joe is good at this.
Can I get a hint?
He
Wait,
plays
wait,
this
I
the
want
right
the
way.
next hint.
Can we tally the points right now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. There's still a lot left, but we're tied right now. It's
All right, so Ryan,
entirely
your
tied?
hint-
it's entirely tied.
Ryan, your hint. This school, neither of you named when naming hockey D1 schools. You both forgot this name until the end of the episode when we then read you names. Big hockey school that you two forgot.
Big hockey school. I can give you another hint if you want.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I'll take the hint.
Yeah,
Big hockey school.
Peyton Manning played here for a while in this city.
Oh,
Indianapolis?
Denver University. It's very
Yeah,
near guess.
it's Denver. It's Denver.
No, I'm just trying to mess you up.
A university system. Oh, can I get UMass Lowell?
That is correct. That'll be 2. That's one. That's one.
There we go.
Okay.
Are there any other hints on the board currently?
Yes, this college is in a state with a very famous American monument.
Is it North Dakota?
No, so that's still wrong.
Okay.
South Dakota.
South Dakota would be correct.
So that was the one that I was.
What monument is in South Dakota, folks?
Mount Rushmore.
Thank you.
I always forget because both of them are so irrelevant.
No,
I always
that's
forget.
fair.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's also
That's fair.